Louisiana is often dubbed the incarceration capital of the world, with more people in prison here per capita than anywhere else.
So how does that get fixed? We went behind prison walls to take a rare look at a program run by hardened criminals that saves taxpayer dollars, but more importantly, saves lives. Meg Gatto reports on Angola life.
This drive is one not too many people want to take. Some come here to die.
I think everybody's scared to come to Angola.
18,000 acres dotted with cell blocks, dormitory-style buildings, and barbed wire-lined fences. An intimidating environment. We went inside to get a closer look.
Real slow till it clicks.
And found lives being saved.
If some component is missing out of this engine, it's not going to perform the way that it's supposed to perform.
These inmates learn how to assemble and fix an engine.
But if you go in the mindset like you can do it, you're going to do it.
26-year-old Slidell native John Tyler is here for possession of heroin and simple burglary.
Before, when I was at home, I didn't realize my true potential.
He says coming to Angola saved him.
Because now I have something to look forward to when I go home. Instead of going back to the old selfish me, going back to drugs and stealing and doing the things I was doing, I could actually go out there and earn a right living.
You'd be surprised how much potential these men have. They don't even know it.
Tyler is a member of the prison's reentry program, a one-of-a-kind opportunity for people convicted of non-violent, non-sex offenses.
We consider this a smart on crime initiative, not a soft on crime initiative.
Judge Scott Schlegel is responsible for bringing the program to Jefferson Parish courts. The idea is simple. Take a criminal who prosecutors, defense attorneys, and social workers agree is suitable for reentry to society. Give them 2 years at Angola as opposed to 10.
AC versus DC.
Allow them to earn certifications for a career of their choice.
Go back to 9.5 right there.
And then release them, when ready, for 5 more years of probation at home. Schlegel believes it's a way to drastically reduce the state's recidivism rate.
We have to do something better. We have to do something different.
Here's the twist. The teachers are lifers.
It's never too late to start doing the right thing.
Who help decide when the participants are ready to go home.
You can't cut a branch off a poison oak tree and expect fruits to grow and apples to grow, because the roots are bad. You got to dig up the roots. And once you dig up those roots, you can start to plant something better in there. And that's when you start to see other things grow out of these men.
Justin Singleton arrived at Angola at 23, convicted of principal to second-degree murder and sentenced to life without parole.
I've made a lot of bad decisions when I was younger.
Angry and scared, Singleton eventually enrolled at the prison seminary, learning the tools to cope.
It made me realize that my life is very small compared to the bigger picture, and that if I would put more emphasis in the lives of others, God would bless me even where I was.
The Eunice, Louisiana native became a sort of father figure for fellow inmates, and then a mentor, teaching engine repair classes to the new members of the Reentry Initiative, referred to as mentees.
In the morning, what we do is do textbook work, board work, book work, take exams, things of that nature. The second half of the day is dedicated to hands-on projects.
Mentors and mentees don't just spend a few hours together in the classroom. This training is so intense, they actually live together, eat together, and spend most of their free time together, too.
This is about them changing their lives and helping rebuild relationships. And when they get back into society, they can help rebuild some of the same communities that a lot of them helped destroy.
Established in 2010, the program has now grown to include 20 different areas offering vocational skills like culinary arts, plumbing, and electrical work.
Right here I'm learning the HVAC trade, dealing with AC and heating. They're teaching me everything. I'm in the beginner stages, but I've been learning a lot because there's a lot to it.
One of the requirements of leaving is that mentees must have a job lined up in their field outside prison walls.
We try and develop a community to meet them at the gate to give them an opportunity to succeed.
Judge Schlegel brings business people to Angola, like this tour group, to see for themselves how this all works.
When you get here, you understand the program.
In the hopes someone in this group will give one of these men a chance.
You'll be surprised how many people actually work in this field out in society who can do the work but don't have the credentials. These men will have the credentials and they will know how to do the work.
U.S. Attorney Kenneth Polite is a big proponent of the initiative, getting over 25 New Orleans area businesses to commit to hiring the ex-cons.
What are we exactly doing if we're just incarcerating people over and over and over and over again without any real positive results from it?
The effort also saves taxpayer dollars.
It costs $15,000 to $20,000 a year to house an inmate in the Department of Corrections and a lot less to supervise them.
But ultimately, this program isn't about money.
Our main focus is that we don't want any more victims. We don't want these men to go out there and create any more victims. We want these men to come through this program, be rehabilitated, and not just go and be successful. We want them to go out and help other people be successful.
John Tyler knows it's a tall order, but is looking forward to the challenge.
Anything can be easy as long as you want it.
And as long as you have a team behind you, like Justin Singleton and the other lifers, believing in you, that you can leave these grounds and make a difference.
The only thing is just not to let them down. I ain't got no intentions on doing that.
At Angola, Meg Gatto, Fox 8 News.
Judge Schlegel says that funding for the reentry program is a major concern. He explains that budget cuts across the state are affecting the Department of Corrections, and the reentry initiative is considered an extra.